It is time for some rehash, baby. I'm so excited.
Today, it feels like I've known Bailey for forever.
We are adding another huge turnaround for a relationship in this episode. Hello, I'm Wilko. This is Rehashed, and we're back with another week for MAFS UK Season 10. We're into Episode 6 of the trash, mess, and drama. We've got what I hope is our last wedding. Well, I guess before intruders arrive in this episode. That is coming up. First, let's get to some honeymoons. Rebecca and Bailey, both of them entrepreneurs. They have arrived at their honeymoon destination, and I don't know about you, but this bed gives me absolute anxiety. Like, who wants this? It's more over the top than one of 2 Shillings outfits, and that's really saying something. All I can see here is mess. You have to clean up rubbish. Sure, it's strategically placed rubbish, but it's just rubbish. So an early question for you, do you find this romantic? If you do, that's okay. No judgment. I think Rebecca might be a little bit set up here by the editing because they keep chucking in the whole alpha stuff. Like,
Bailey has described himself as an alpha, but I'm not sure.
Is she still talking about him needing to be an alpha and how she suspects that he's not an alpha? Or is that just Franken edited by the producers?
And to see if he fits into that alpha mold.
I just don't see her mouth moving for enough of it for me to trust that that's exactly what she's saying.
I personally wouldn't kiss somebody as soon as I've met them.
Oh, yeah, I would. I'm with you. I'm with you, Beck. I would definitely not kiss someone on first meet. And I certainly absolutely wouldn't kiss someone without knowing their name on a dance floor or really having a good look at their face because it's that dark. No, I would never do that. That's crazy. It's crazy that anyone would do that. Watching the little snippets during this episode make me think, oh, well, this honeymoon's actually going better than I assumed it would, but I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know? Well, I guess at least the turtles are banging. It would be rude to not have some action on the honeymoon, even if it's not from Bailey and Becky. You know what's going to get them to Turtle Town? Some Latin dancing. Once you start moving hips, things do start to happen.
Very distracting.
Oh, this is a bit of me.
He's huge. He's like a big bear, so it is a nice feeling when he's got his hands around my waist. I'm really starting to see that alpha side come out of Bailey.
Oh, how did Disney Dad put it from that few seasons ago on the last one?
Hello, Julia!
Because the alpha side is finally coming out. Becky can see it. She can taste it. Well, I don't know, taste. And I don't know if you noted this down, but she also mentioned that she loves it when he grabs her. Okay, I get it, Becky. Sometimes we just want to be held by a big bear.
You know, like, I've catching a little bit of feelings for you. Do you know what I mean? It's going in the right way.
What?
Hey, well, you must have had a feeling.
Holy shit, he's saying things like catching feelings. Wow. Well, I guess we can cha-cha slide right into bed then. Well, I don't know who to thank more, the Latin dance teacher or the turtles. Like, where is the inspiration coming from here?
Bailey and I did kiss last night.
Had a little kiss for the first time, which was nice.
Oh, a scandalo. A kiss on the mouth? In this show's standards, that's basically a home run. They get a notice that they're locked down in their rooms because the weather's so bad outside. But don't worry, they're going to stay in and it's going to be cozy. Bailey has sorted everything, okay? And they've gotten far too dressed up for a dinner in. And dinner, what looks to be, I think it's just a cheese pizza, nothing against it. It'd be delicious. I would be a very happy man if I just got to have a date with cheese pizza in bed. But I don't know if we need to get dressed up so much for it. Once again, putting rose petals on the bed is just rubbish, but it's just stuff that you have to clean up later. But that's okay. That's okay. If you like it, that's great. Why did we get all dressed up for this when you're going to take the clothes off anyway? Could you imagine if they were kissing with their clothes off? That's crazy.
And share a few little kisses, which is nice. I've moved past the cheek stage now, haven't I? Yeah.
Cheeks.
You're a good kisser as well.
Oh, I've got a little bit of whiplash for the turnaround on this relationship. Not that I'm complaining. I love that they might love each other. That's really great for the show. Like, we need actually more couples to survive this awful experiment. But my neck's a little bit sore from the turnaround.
I'm hoping this cyclone gets the train moving a little bit, though.
I wonder what station we'll be pulling into next. Sorry. That's terrible. I'm really sorry. Cut it out.
Safe to say, we definitely got a bit closer last night.
Bailey is firmly out of the friend zone.
Wait, okay. You and I need to get close and talk. Wait. Hey, I'm worried. I'm worried that maybe the experts with the science, did they get something right? Oh, my body rejected that. Did Did they get this right? Have I mocked them all this time mercilessly and maybe they're actually doing good science now? She seems so off him and now is so on him. The turnaround is incredible.
And I do feel like the spark is ignited, you know.
Holy shit, we found the spark. Oh. In graphics, I need a spark to come down, a heavenly spark. Oh, this is going to look good. Heavenly. Oh, heavenly spark. We praise you, heavenly spark. Thank you for arriving. They're being so open and vulnerable in this final honeymoon dinner. She's saying things like she's only just met him, but she feels like she's known him forever. I mean, see what can happen when we have a few sparks around? We just need more sparks. I hope you're feeling all loved up and amazed by that turnaround because I'm about to pull the handbrake. Julia Ruth and Divarni, they started out so promising. Like, he pulled her in. She was like, yes, daddy. It was going mwah. And then he opened up in what she felt to be a very negative opening up. I know, he was being like a downtown Debbie, down. And now he's all hurt because he was trying to like have her get to know him, but she's reading it as all like down, Debbie, down.
I missed you today.
The edit has shown no reply there, so I don't know if she just completely stopped. I'm sure she said something. He was like, oh, I missed you today. And she was like, yeah, are you talking to me? We'll just gather that she didn't miss him, okay? I don't know what we've missed in this whole relationship. Like, I understand that he was going on a little bit with the little rant on the camels. God, the sentence that I say while doing this show, she felt he was being really negative, but I don't really understand exactly why he's apologizing to her and she's not like saying, oh, maybe it was just a miscommunication. Like, she's really, there's got to be something that we've missed. Because, like, what did he do apart from be a bit of a negative Debbie down?
There's just no need for that situation to happen.
Doing it in the heat of the moment. I do want to apologize for how I approached you. Do you forgive me?
Okay, so we've fixed it all. What? It's fixed? And he has a surprise for her. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't make him sing. If you've been a long-term rehasher here, hi, thank you so much for being here and sticking with me with all of my ups and downs and all of my negative rants. I'm so glad that you and I have pushed through. But you would also know that nothing makes my peen shrivel up more than a guy with an acoustic guitar. You know those guys at parties that they just flop it out whenever they get the chance? Well, I will. Stop it. No one's getting a lady boner over this. Well, it turns out, actually, and this is something you can note down for all of my likes and dislikes, it works the same for the keys. I find them just as shriveling.
Don't run away. Don't run away.
Don't run away.
Don't run away. Don't run away.
They're the lyrics. Don't run away. Slightly menacing. And by the way that he's really glued to his phone and not really looking at her during this, I can only assume that he wrote this shitty little ditty for Julia Ruth personally. Maybe in the last 10 minutes at dinner, he was just like, tick, 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 tick.
Beautiful.
That was also you.
That's kind of her to say. And I'm really sorry. I know art is subjective, you know, because there's a lot of people who come here and say this channel is shit, but there's also people who like it. And I love hearing from both. But I don't think that was good. I know I'm not on The Voice UK, but I'm not turning my chair around for that. And with that, the edit has wrapped it up because I think this relationship's going way worse than what we're seeing, and they're going to try and drag it out as long as they possibly can, at least to dinner party numero uno. What? Another wedding? This better be the last one. Okay, fine. Let's meet Paul. He's 60 and he'd like to confess to us that he doesn't know how to flirt. Couldn't if you paid him.
I ain't no peacock.
Yeah, okay. He's saying, I ain't no peacock. It was very confusing. Me and my partner were like, what is he saying? For a second, I heard, oh, I like cock. And I thought, maybe a throuple with David and Kia. Turns out Paul doesn't like cock, well, as far as we know, but he has verbal diarrhea, and for a man in his 60s, that totally checks out. We don't really need to dig too much into it. No, I believe it. Even though he's had some hardships, he wakes up in the morning very, very positive, and I love that outlook. He tells this really rough story, and stick with me because it was a little bit like jarring. I know that they love like a get to know you, and they all like to have a little bit of a sob story like everybody does on all of these reality shows, but this one was a lot. So he had a rough time. His dad walked out and didn't come back when he was 5. Then he found his dad some 35 years later, and he got to the chance to meet his dad and he didn't. And then his dad passed away and he never got to meet him, and he's really like holding on to that. I tell you what, no matter how good your parents are, and this one doesn't sound great, leaving at 5, but no matter how good they are, they all leave us with stuff, don't they? Except you, Mum. You're perfect. Don't call me now and say, I heard what you said about me on the video. We're good. You didn't leave me with anything, okay? Dad, on the other hand, Paul is very cautious when it comes to relationships. So much so, since his marriage fell apart, he hasn't been in one, like a relationship of any sort, for 15 years.
I'm always the life and soul of the parties. Hey, but I'm actually quite lonely inside.
That's kind of sad. He feels like he has to sort of like put on a show all the time, but inside he's lonely, like a sad clown. Well, I'm worried for Paul because the science... it never really delivers for older couples. Anyway, while we say that, let's meet Anita. She's a grandmother and a mother. Well, she'd have to be a mother to be a grandmother.
I'm always doing something crazy, learning to fly a helicopter, riding motorbikes.
She's not your normal nan. She's a crazy, wild granny who can hip-hop, bebop, dance to your drop. Yeah, basically, she's Mrs. Doubtfire, but minus the peen. Anita's love life is also, just like Paul, non-existent. And it's been pretty quiet since her last relationship breakdown. So you would think that at the very least, like Paul and Anita with the science, they have this in common, right? So they've had relationships and they've sort of broken down, and it seems a little bit like on paper, I can see it.
I got a tattoo from my thigh right up to my rib cage and breast enlargement.
Oh, and she got the girls done. Good for you, Anita. Well, let's hope, because you've already had 2 done, that Paul doesn't end up being a tit as well. No, everyone's going to he's a tit. He's a right tit. Or a left tit. No, you don't need 3 tits. Well, I guess you could if you were that woman out of Total Recall. Paul, though, doesn't strike me as the crazy adventure guy. Like, the wildest thing that he would do is, like, try and sneak in 9 holes on a Tuesday of golf before YouTube gets the wrong idea about that comment.
I think this is a fantastic match.
Well, you experts say that about all of them. So, like, how much input do you 3 really have?
Are you actually going to kiss her?
Well, there'll certainly be no tongues.
What the? Ew.
Well, that's a good start, Paul. Just a small little peck on the mouth is fine. We're not going to go tongue deep on first kiss. Bring in, you and I have got to talk. We've got to chat. I'm really sorry. There's a lot of times that I've got to bring you in because we've got to chat about things. Are you also getting the feeling that Paul might just be an older version of Dean? I mean, like, if this guy starts rapping, I want a DNA test.
I think you're all right.
It feels like he's overcompensating all the time, and I think Anita is going to absolutely hate it. Maybe not as much as Sarah, because Anita seems nicer from what the editor's showing us, but he's just got to, like, pull it back a little bit.
Hey.
Hello.
Wow.
Hey. Whose catchphrase was that? That was someone's catchphrase. I'm pretty sure somebody had a catchphrase, hey. Paul also says immediately, where do I sign, to show his enthusiasm. Although Anita, with her face, I don't think she's getting the level of silver fox that she's looking for. The fox in this level is just down a little bit too much for her. I think she wants more.
He's not the silver fox I had in mind. He's not the type I would typically gravitate to.
Oh no. She got the wrong order. Oh, not again. She ordered the silver fox, not the silver Great Dane. She wanted more George Clooney and less George Galloway. I'm trying to make the George thing work.
Right, well, here's my vows. Are you ready?
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, he's doing bits. Of course he's doing bits. They do a bit of a half like lip kiss, and with that, Anita pledges to get to know him, even though the spark is also missing on this one. At photo time...
Nuzzle her ear from there, if that's okay.
What?
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry. Nuzzle. Sorry. No, Anita would be down to muzzle Paul, but not so much the nuzzling. I do like that Anita is being, she's critiquing him and she's sharing her feelings and being honest without, trying to destroy him. Oh, and she has a huge glass of the white woman nectar, so hopefully that will help just loosen things up a little bit.
The jokey, nervous energy is kind of a mask.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice that he can be vulnerable. Anita is still not wanting to jump his bones, and she shouldn't, because, the older you get, the more brittle they are. Even at 40, I'm a little bit worried about someone jumping on my back. Once they get to the honeymoon, Paul still hasn't switched off. I think that there's just one mode, and it's on. Oh, Anita just copped it right in the face. And that would mean something different if she was on her honeymoon with George Clooney. Can we just buy extra sparks? Are they at the wedding and then they're just not given them by the producers because there's so many of them? Oh, I'm just not feeling the spark. Paul isn't asking questions of Anita. She's really trying to get to know him, but he's too busy doing his one-man show at all times that he's not sort of going, oh, now you've asked some questions about me. Let me ask some questions about you because I'd actually like to get to know you. And Anita's thinking that means that he's just not that into her. Oh, yeah. Well, Paul was like, why would I do any of that pesky dating? It sounds awful. Which it is. He's not going to go dating when he can just skip all that process, call up Channel 4 and just say, can you give me one of those wives you talk about? I just put in an order for a wife and then I get that free of charge. Well, that sounds different. That sounds like a different service. Paul is at least self-aware enough, though. He does say that he fears that he doesn't listen enough, and that is correct. And he also sort of compares himself to an annoying bug. Also checks out.
What is love?
I couldn't play.
But you see the pause though?
Yeah, because
it's not that simple.
Paul is living in a foreigner song, and I know the age range is I'm probably skewing a bit older for that one. I want to know what love is. You get it, because he doesn't. He just wants to know what love is. And he wants her to show him.
What, to have a life experience and take myself out of the comfort zone, which I've definitely done.
You didn't join the experiment to find love.
I don't know what love is.
He's also being really... it's kind of annoying me. He's like, what's ready? What's not ready? I don't know what not ready is, so why would I know what ready is? Shut up. Just answer the question. Nothing. You're not Dr. Seuss. It's not a fucking riddle. You being cryptic isn't making you more attractive. It's making you confusing. But don't worry, Paul has a plan, because when this whole honeymoon business is over and they get into real married life... in the suites, the love lab rat maze, he's already got a plan.
Do you know what I'm going to do for the first 2 days? Sleep.
All right.
Oh, great. I love Anita for this. She decides to call Paul out and go, hey, you're not asking me any questions about myself. To which he replies, well, why would I? I'm not going to ask you questions. It's your job just to tell me things that you want to tell me. That's just not how conversations work. It's a back and forward thing, because no one just wants to sit there and talk about themselves unless they're a huge narcissist. I'm aware of what I'm saying about myself. What is love? I don't think this is helping either.
I think the key word is experiment. I think if you look at the Google definition of an experiment, it's to test something to see if it works or not.
Oh, you're here for the experiment. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's start Googling sort of definitions of things. That's good. We'll start with love. And then if you're ready, we'll look at what is ready and what is love. And what's an experiment? Sorry, experiment. Well, I don't know about Anita, but I certainly have the ick from Paul. I'm going to look at Paul, and I don't think he's a bad guy. But Paul is my greatest fear of what I could become. One, he plays golf. When in a man's life, at what age does he go, I'm going to just drag around some sticks and hit a ball for hours? When does that happen? I don't want it to happen to me. I'm really scared about it happening. And I'm also scared that I'm going to stop evolving, because I feel like men of a certain age just stop. And I really don't want to do that. Yeah, I know I've made it about myself again. I'm really sorry.
Enjoyed that steak.
Well, I never want to stop enjoying steak, so let's hope we can keep that going. That's a really good editing bit there. All right, that is it for the episode, and hopefully the last wedding, at least for a while, before the couples move into the Love Lab Rat Maze. And this is where the real science will begin. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you like this video, and have you subscribed to the channel? A lot of you watch. Oh, I see you watch and you watch again. Oh, YouTube, give me all the data, but you won't subscribe. It's so weird. What do I need to do? Be shirtless? Okay, I won't be shirtless then. Also, a shout out to the new members who, oh, by the way, if you are a member, you're going to get something very interesting in your feed tomorrow. It's going to be a little message for me, and it's going to have a little coupon. And you're going to know before anybody else. That's just for members. So maybe you want to become a member. You can with the link in the description below. If you're a part of the All the Way Club, you and I went all the way 5 days last week, and this week is the 6th day. Wow, okay. If you and I have gone all the way, you have to prove it to me by letting me know if you found the spark. If you find a spark, if you can put it in the comments, because goodness knows that these people need it.